Good morning, all. This is Nagavardhini. Today, I will explain one of the important topic in the database management systems is data abstraction. So, the data abstraction is the very important topic in the database management system, and it contains the three. It is also called as three schema architecture or three level architecture. Any of the names. In the architecture level we have different views are there, for example a college website has a different view for the student and different view for the faculty and the dean. Means the student can have the credentials he can able to view his course information, and the faculty who are the teaching faculty are there in the college, and those information, and only his related information he can access in the website. But as for the faculty, it can able to access the credentials, he can view the student information as well as the faculty information also. Okay, but he does not have any authority to updating the college website logo pics or any information regarding college. He cannot update the information the university websites, like that. But at the college of the dean level or chairman level, he can able to inserting, updating, and deleting, and he can all the credentials for he can access the everyone's information, like students information, staff information, or college related information. All information he can able to alter or modify, or he can insert anything. Anyone can operations he can possible in the college website. So a student will see his details only, like attendance or homework, what are the examination question papers are there, regarding that information only he can able to view. But as a faculty has the credentials, he can able to see the class timetables and all the information that is related for the faculty. So only that much amount of data is necessary for the for the student and the faculty. The hidden data is not needed for those people. So what this phenomena is called as? This phenomena is called as a data abstraction. Means the data abstraction means that the data abstraction provides the visible data only to the users, and it hides the unwanted data. So the college level student can is able to view the student details only. Faculty can able to view the faculty information as well as the student information. So as a dean of a as a dean of a college, he can able to access all the information. So the data abstraction is simply providing the process of hiding irrelevant details from the users is called the data abstraction. So what is data abstraction? Data abstraction means it is a process of hiding irrelevant details from the user is called data abstraction. So the meaning of irrelevant details means, for example, if you want to access a mail from our Gmail, that we do not know where the data is physically stored, right? Just we are opening the email, and just we are opening the and we are accessing the operations, suppose you have to compose the mail, or you need to send the mail. Only you have to see those things only, but but we are not concentrate where the data will be stored, all those things, right? So we are not concentrated about those things. So we are only concerned with our email session only. So information like these location of data and data models are irrelevant to us. So the data abstraction is similar to like this only. So apart from the location of the data and the data models, there are other factors that we don't care of that. So we hide the unnecessary data from the user, and this process of hiding unwanted data is called as the data abstraction. So within the data abstraction, there are three levels of data abstraction, and we divide it into three levels in order to achieve the data independence. So the data independence means users and data should not directly interact with each other. The user should be at a different level, and data should be at present on the some other level. So by doing like this, data independence can be achieved. You can view the data in the view level or external level, conceptual level or logical level, physical level or internal level. So see the diagram of the levels of abstraction. So the topmost level is the viewers level. So the basic level is the database level. Database level will gives the information to the physical level, that is the internal schema, and the internal schema will gives the data to the conceptual level, that is the logical level, and the final logical level is connected to the view level. In the view level, the different viewers are connected to the view level. So in the view level, this level tells the application about how the data should be shown in the user. So the view level describes the actual view of the data that is relevant to the particular user. So this level also provides different views of the same database to specific user or a group of users. So any given database has exactly one conceptual schema and one physical schema because it has just one set of storage relations. So each external schema consists of a collection of one or more views and relations from the exceptional schema. A view is conceptually a relation, but the records in a view are not stored in the database. The best example for the view level is the login ID and password in the university system. Then, as a student, he can able to view his marks, attendance, fee structure only. But the faculty of the university will have the different view. So he have the options like salary, edit marks of the student, enter attendance of the student. So both of the student faculty details can able to access it. So the security of the system also increases. So in the example, the student can edit the marks, but the faculty who is authorized to edit the marks can edit the marks students. Similarly, the dean of the college or university will have more authorized, and accordingly he has his view. So different users will have the different views according to the authorization of the uh, according to their authorization levels. So the view level provides the different views for different users in the different stages. So the conceptual level, this level tells how the data is actually stored and structured. We have different data models by which we can store the data. So the conceptual schema describes the structure of the whole database. The conceptual level describes what data are to be stored in the database and also describes what relationship exists among those data. In the conceptual level, internal details such as implementation of the data structure are hidden. The programs and database administrators who work at the level. The conceptual level example is, let us take the example where we use the relational model for storing the data. We have to store the data of the student. The columns in the student table will student name, age, mail ID, roll number, etc. So we have to define all these at this level while we are creating the database. So the next one is the physical level. This physical level tells us where the data is actually stored. That means the actual location of the data is being stored by the user. The database administrator decided that which data should be kept at which particular disk drive, how the data has to be fragmented, where it has to be stored, etc. So they decide if the data has to be centralized or distributed, though we see the data in the form of tables. So at view level, the data here is actually stored in the form of files only. So it totally depends on the database administrator how or she manages the database at the physical level. The data abstraction provides us with the different views and helps in the achieving data independence also. Okay, so finally the data abstraction is it hides the unwanted data, and it is only giving the irrelevant data, related data only it will be displayed, and it will hides the unwanted data. So the database abstraction will give the three levels of the with the three levels for the viewers, like conceptual view, logical view, internal view. Like that, it will gives the three levels. In those three levels, the users can able to view, means in the conceptual level how the users can be viewed, in the application level how the users can be viewed, and the internal level how the users can be accessed by the data. So the data abstraction can be explain the users information in the levels wise. Thank you all. Thank you.